Good day everyone, this is Dude. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am again here with Kami.
Hello.
So we're going to be trying out another one of Button Shy's games, Sprawlopolis. This is a 1 to 4 player game, and for this it's you either all win or you all lose depending on the conditions. And we'll be going over things as we play along. This is our first time playing this, so hopefully we get this fairly right. So to start with, I'm going to move the draw deck a little further aside, and then we draw the conditions for the game. So first one is Central Perks, +1 point / park block located on the interior of the city, and -2 points for park block on the edge of the city. Our second one, the Outskirts, 1 point per road that does not end in the edge of the city. So if it ends running into another one of the city blocks, that's fine. And -1 point for roads that end on the edge of the city. And we'll get into clarifying what the edge of the city is more in a minute. And finally, morning commute. 2 points per road that passes through both a residential block and a commercial block. So, our goal for this game is to make 24 points by adding up these three numbers. So 8 and 16, 24. So set these aside. And then this card is the first one to be set down as the initial play area. Cards must be placed in a horizontal, not vertical, and I'll go over some of the other basic rules in a minute.
I was just going to add that since this is our first time playing, we opted for a slightly easier game. They do offer scaling difficulty. The easier game type does not deduct points for continuous stretches of roadways.
Yes.
So that would be anything that continues off of one card onto another,
Yep.
essentially.
So let's see here. So initially I draw 3 cards. Now technically I do not show my cards. Now with 2 players it's a little easier. When you have 3 to 4, then it's the not showing your cards rule comes a little more in play, but okay, so I choose from my cards which one I want to play while keeping some of these other items in the back of my mind. Let's see. I'm going to play this card. So I can play a card just real quick. I can play a card like this. I can play a card like this covering up 1 tile or 2 tiles. I cannot play a card like this. And using multiple cards, I can have a gap, assuming there's another tile there. And we now have a feline visitor who decided to poke her head in.
Yes.
So.
It's a ginger.
Yes. The fun of owning cats. Especially when they know how to open a door. Wow. Kaiju. Oh no.
Kaiju attacking the city. No.
Okay.
I will show her out though. Real
Thank
quick.
you.
Yes. Now you got your attention.
But yeah. And since these are on the back, I'll quickly go. So, if we had something like this, you can have a gap as long as the other rules are being met of connecting. I place these back in place. So Okay, now, since it's at the end of my turn, since I played a card, I hand 2 cards over, and I draw a card. And I should have dealt you a card initially, so that would have been your card. This one is mine.
Okay.
And we're allowed to discuss placement and all.
Yes.
It's... just can't discuss the cards till Kami chooses which card she's going to play.
Cannot discuss the
Exact.
locations.
Yes.
The locations of the cards. Now, obviously, these all seem to have at least one of each type.
I messed something up.
What happened? Oh! We switched out one of the conditions. Whoopsies!
Without looking at what the card was, I was showing off and I made an oopsie. That was easily corrected, thankfully.
Yes.
Because, that was a large scoring jump.
Yes. Let's see. Well, keeping in mind... Yeah, I
Just
Thank
make
you,
them easier
Seedy.
for you to read.
Thank you, Seedy. Let's see here.
I'm going to move these a little so we have room.
I think we may want to work with this one.
Mm-hmm.
Because it continues on a, with the scoring about the park on the interior of the city. And we may be able to make something work with this, with some of these road pieces for the residential and commercial blocks.
Yes.
And since we don't need to worry so much about deducting for a continuous roadway as well.
True.
So go ahead and place this one.
Yes.
Do you think over here?
I think that will work nicely.
All right. And then what I do is I pass this to you and draw a new card.
Yep.
Okay.
So I take
So
these.
pass that. Draw a new card.
And real quick, because I forgot to explain, so there are 4 zones. Each card has one of each of the 4 zones. So we have green is the park, gray is industrial, orange is commercial, and hold on. Try that again. Orange is residential. Helps. Gray is industrial. Blue is commercial. Commercial, industrial, residential, park. There. As I stumble on trying to do 2 things at once, reading and looking, I was throwing myself off. So, park, commercial, residential. Yeah, industrial. So, yeah, the fun of playing a game for the first time, going, okay, memorizing the 4 zones. Commercial, residential, industrial.
Park is the easy one to remember. It's green.
Yes. I'm good at messing up my words. Yay. Let us see here. Oh, I have a card that will make things easier for scoring. That looked like a good spot for it. Connects roads nicely.
That does
Guarantees
look nice.
some points.
Yes.
Okay, so I hand you these 2. I draw 1. We get to overlap, but we can still do that soon.
We can still do that and may do that.
Oh yeah.
I am actually very much considering with some of these cards. I'm just not entirely sure which one I wish to play.
Understood. Now we'll use one of the rules again. Oh, and when playing a card, you cannot put a card underneath. It has to go over top of, if you're overlapping.
Now see, this is a tricky spot.
Mm-hmm.
Because in some ways, this is a double ends at the edge of the city. So that's a very... I think I see a card I want to play because it's got one has a road continuing on with our residential and commercial industrial scoring. But it also will add a point for our interior park.
Okay.
I believe this one may work quite well.
Yes.
Especially if applied here.
Yes.
And that will also take care of one of the roads ending at the edge of the city, which I believe is one of our deduction points.
True.
So,
Yep.
This one? Go ahead and place that.
Yep. So,
and
you hand me your two.
Pass that.
You draw one.
Yes.
Okay, let us see. Okay, I have a continuing one. That'll ensure that that is interior and continues the road, and we can end it soon, as it were. Here, let me move things just a little so we have more camera room. Okay. So I hand you two cards.
Nicely.
I draw one.
And
the game goes till the pile is completely out. As you can see, not many more left.
Yes.
It's a very short game in that, but first time playing, so we're going a little slower.
Yes. We're still trying to feel out the rules for ourselves here.
Yes.
But yes, I think I've got a card for overlapping to introduce that.
Oh, good.
And it will still continue on our road here.
Mm-hmm.
And will hopefully keep our park on the interior scoring as well. I'm thinking this card.
Ooh, I see what you're doing.
And play over here.
Yes.
To reduce the number of roads that end at the edge, and also, again, continue the flow through residential and commercial and industrial.
So yes, that works nicely.
I thought so. Here's this.
Thank
I draw a new card. Indeed.
take a second to look through some of these options.
Yes.
So, in some ways, card I'm going to play. Thinking if we overlap here, yeah, that's one less residential going into commercial, but it then adds one, and we just have to worry about that. And that ends that roadway.
Around the, yes.
So, okay. So here are 2 cards. I take one.
Let's see here. I have some interesting options now. And I'm not sure which one to go with.
I do understand how that is.
Let's see. We may have boxed, no pun intended, ourselves in slightly on some of this.
Oh, that happens.
Just trying to think how to play this best.
Understood.
It's probably going to take a couple of different plays to sort this out fully.
Hi.
That being said, I think I'm going to play this one.
Okay.
And it's probably going to be another overlap.
Mm-hmm.
With the thought of trying to, again, add in some more of the industrial.
Mm-hmm. Now remember, it's industrial and residential per road, so this only counts as
per
one.
Road. Ah, well,
so we
that's
have 1,
unfortunate.
2, and 3 of those.
Yes. Well, since I have revealed this, I can no longer put it back. However, may still be able to find something to work with here, especially I do believe we can cover almost an entire card with this.
Yes.
Correct? Should I play it over here?
Yes, that would work.
That would deduct our external park while adding one to the internal.
Yeah.
And also have an additional road.
True.
For industrial, residential, commercial scoring.
Yes. Okay. Now you hand me your 2. You draw 1.
We're getting close towards the end of the game here. Just a few more cards.
Let's see. All these roadways want to fight me.
Yes.
How dare they?
Now you know why I'm finding difficulty deciding where things should go.
Yes.
And which cards to play. Aside from the general newbie.
Yeah. I'm just going to place that card there. And 1 second while I carefully move everything down.
Oh no.
How dare I? You went there. You were
overlapped.
And you... I have messed it up a little. this here. Okay. So, mistakes were made. Things were learned.
Oops.
Set things up better next time. Okay, I hand you 2. I draw 1.
Let's see here. We're starting to get some slightly more annoying cards.
Yeah.
That one doesn't seem like a good choice. This one might be. So, I'm going to say play this one.
Mm-hmm.
And it takes advantage of this blue corner
Yes.
piece here. And it closes off the
Yes, it
exterior
does.
park, so to speak.
And that road is no longer an outskirt road.
Yes,
So that works.
it reduces them to...
Yes.
Well, I shouldn't say it reduces them to 3 because this was 2 ends before, but
Yeah.
hopefully the scoring will balance out in our favor regardless.
Yes. Okay, you draw the last card. I'm going to play this card.
Okay.
Admittedly, it will have a park on the outside, but it at least turns that one a little, since either way that was. So we have a chance of ending that one.
Okay.
And we can still always cover that up in a minute. We'll see.
True. We shall see what we're doing momentarily. And then we get the fun of figuring out how to score this monster.
Yes. Carefully.
So, you played, so
Yep.
there we go.
Sorry, I forgot the
It's okay.
rules. I forgot to hand the cards over. Oh no.
Give me the cards.
Yeah, I was literally just looking at the deck going, "Oh, this is a challenge."
Yes. This is a bit of a mess
Yes.
to try to sort out. I do have faith that we should be able to do it.
Yeah.
It's just a question of how and whether we
Yes.
stick the landing.
Yeah, that's gotta be the real challenge.
We really do not have a lot of good options for parks not being on the outside or similar issues.
True.
However, I think I am going to play this one.
Okay.
And while this would continue to loop into a different road, potentially, depending on how we play this, it at least starts to close off
Yes.
that external park area
Yes.
and adds more of
play this one. Just like that. That closes off the internal park. You have one card left.
One card remaining, which we can finally discuss this the way that we might actually prefer.
Yes.
Since this is the final card,
Mm-hmm.
and it's automatically revealed, we know what it is.
Yes. Let's see here.
I do have an idea, but I will let you see something.
Oh, what is your idea?
It's automatically an internal park.
True. The downside is it's 2 roads.
That is the downside. That's why I'm going, that's an idea, and not I'm going ahead and playing it that way.
Yeah. If you did it that way, that closes off that road, making 1 internal. Yeah, we still have these 2, but
One internal.
But
where would the
that
internal
also-
park go?
and that's going to be an external park.
Okay, that's why, because you were.
We do get the scoring from adjacent for residential and commercial.
That is true.
So it does balance out in that regard.
So right around here,
Over top.
the blue and gray.
Yep.
That does seem like an idea.
Or you can place it next to. Either works, actually.
I think I shall go ahead and overlap.
Okay.
And we shall see how to score this monstrosity.
Okay. So final scoring. When all 15 cards have been played, your city is complete. Tally your team's final score. Your team scores 1 point per block in your largest group of each zone type. So, we have 5 points for our largest park. And it appears... we have 3 residential together. So that's another 3 points. 8. And it looks like the most we have is 2 of the other types together. So that is 12 points right there.
Which is not too shabby considering we had to go for 24?
Yes. Now, roads. Your team subtracts 1 point from your total score for each road in your city. Now, we're going with the easier difficulty, and that is not in play for this game. But that is the normal rules. But we're using the scaling difficulty for the easier game, since this is our first time actually playing this. Okay, so now we deduct for roads that end on the outskirts. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 end on the outskirts, but 3 are interior. 1, 2, and 3. So that's a deduction of 2 points.
Which brings us to 10, I believe.
Yes. Okay. Now, we gain 1 point for each park on the interior and lose 2 points for exterior. So these 3 cancel out. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're now up to 20.
Yes.
We're so close. So we just need 4 more points. And we get 2 points for road with both residential and commercial. So both blue and orange. So this being 1. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So I
think we may have won. Yay!
32. Now, curiosity. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that puts us at 24. So even on standard difficulty, we would have won. We just won. So Thank you all for joining us as we try out this game. We will definitely be playing this again, whether or not we do it on as a video. We'll see, but thank you again. Have a good day. Bye.